Hi everyone, it's Michelle. I hope you're all doing well today and you haven't forgotten about me. I have not been able to make a lot of videos or very many lately. I have been working on a special project with Keep It Simple, and that has been occupying my time. So I wanted to take a break from that, and I wanted to help Annette at Wayfaring Panda celebrate a huge milestone of hitting 500 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So I hope that you will go and congratulate her. There's a playlist down below that will have everyone playing along, and so I think that she is giving away a digital gift card, and go to her video so you know all of the parameters for that. I believe that she's going to give it away on March 23rd though. So hurry over there, don't dilly-dally and get sidetracked. Okay, so I also, this is actually the first layout I am making for March's Series 17, 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This is day 2. It's a simple sketch created by Jessica Michaels. And it's simple, but I like that you can go in so many different directions with it. Now, I don't remember who it was, but I actually saw someone recently who said that these corner rounded vertical strips reminded her of popsicles, and so she made popsicles in the background. How cute is that? I'm not doing that, but I wish I could remember who I saw do that. So let me show you what I got. I have this photo. This is of my husband, my son, and myself. And this is at the San Antonio Riverwalk. There's a whole story of this adventure, which I'll probably tell later, and if it's okay with my son. But anyway, the story that I can tell you here is that his car broke down and basically died when he was in Houston at the end of a semester in 2023. And so San Antonio was about halfway for us. We live west of there. And so he took some kind of red line bus, and he took the bus. We picked him up near the Riverwalk, and so we met him there, and then he went on to fly out of San Antonio. Was it the next day? I think it might have been the next day or the day after, but this was taken, yeah, Friday, May 5th, 2023. I love these photos from free prints. I like that they show you the location of the photo. It says San Antonio Public Library portal. It says what kind of, I used an Apple iPhone 11 Pro. And then of course it has the date, which is the best part. So anyway, I started looking. All my travel collection stuff is kind of put up and in one spot, so I had to find it. I've been working on Christmas layouts still when I'm not working on my Keep It Simple things. And so I found, let's see, these two papers are part of a collection from Stamping Up. Oh, it's the same. I need to just cut into one because that's the opposite. Do you ever do that? Forget that you have both sides of a pattern you want and cut into 2 different sheets, or am I the only one? Okay, so Annette had a pick 5 list, and I don't have the list in front of me. It's on my phone. I'm using my phone to video, but I have chosen 5 of them. I've chosen the color blue, She said like turquoise, teal, or sky blue. And I feel like these fall in that category. And that is a sky. And this, okay, so these were from Stampin' Up! But then I had this kit from Not Just for Boys Kit Club from last year sometime. And it had a Vicky Bouton Discover and Create brushstroke. And then this one from 49 and Market. Painted Foundations is from Spectrum Gardenia. Okay, so I thought this could be my background. And then these three papers could be the strips. Now I'm using a landscape horizontal instead of a small portrait, so it is going to be a little different. I think I'll probably make these 2.5. So also in that Not Just for Boys Kit Club, it had these. I think these alphabet stickers will be perfect. And then these die cuts. And I didn't tell you what all I chose. Okay, color blue and then ink. I have Bluebird, Moonstruck, and then I also have Uncharted Mariner and Blueprint Sketch. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing some smooshing, the smooshing technique behind. And then film strips. This was also in the kit. And I think I could use some of these gray. Well, gray and black, right? And then let's see, Nuvo or enamel dots, stickers and die cuts. And then I also pulled out 3 of my color drawers. I have these blue ones. I actually have some things cut out with Bluebird that matches this. It's not quite the same color blue, but it might be okay. Janet Madison says it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. I have black, different black things. And then, you know what? Because there is some orange in here, I thought, why not build out the colors and add in some orange, right? It doesn't have to be in these papers, but it can be in the embellishments. So this is my yellow and orange drawer. This is mostly my orange. And I've got just different bits and bobs. I've got some metal brads. I've got some labels. I've got some ribbon. So I think something in this bright orange, just a little bit of a pop. It's not going to be the main color. I don't think I need to pull in a pattern paper. I don't think I need to pull the inks. I might pull some dark gray or black ink too, just because this has it on here, but I may not, since it already has it on there. So I am going to make some decisions and I will come back. Okay, so here I have my process sped up. I'm showing you that I pulled out some old stamps from Close to My Heart. I used the camera stamp and the word family from that one. And here's a bike. And then I even took a stamp, a Christmas stamp, right here. That empty circle one was perfect to stamp that little bicycle in. Now I tried it on white, I tried it on orange, and then I didn't want to pull out my circle metal dies, but the circle is actually like my 1.25 inches. I think was a little, that's what I ended up using, but there was one a little bit too big. There was one, it was just kind of in between, but I think I made it work okay. So I love using this 49 and Market paper in the background. Sadly, I could not find these mixed media stamps anywhere. It took me forever. Now right here, I know my head's in the way, but what I did is I just masked off that area. That big orange little blob didn't stamp all the way. So I just masked it off. I can't talk. And so I could fix it. Now, I keep thinking that I am going to stitch, and so I decided to do that a little bit later. Here you'll see how I created a mask so that black circle label had a little bit more interest in it and not just a solid white. So I like how I did that. And so I'm also really glad that I decided to add a bit of orange in each cluster. And that orange paper I pulled out of an old way I used to store scraps. And I think that paper is like pre-2006. And it was perfect. You know, it was thin. It had a white background. You can tell I've had it forever. I don't even know where I got it. It was perfect. And there I wanted to show you, I have some Scrappin' Happy Studio flare buttons that would have been, they're actually, I believe, created to match this Discover and Create collection from Vicki Boutin. And the orange matched perfectly, but it said something like Love That Smile or something like that. And that's not really what this photo is about. Oh, and there, I had the perfect embellishment. It said My Little Adventurer. I mean, it was orange and blue. Would have been perfect. And I thought about like marking out the little and then finding some letters that said big, my big adventurer. And then I went in a different direction. I also gave up on using the Vicki Boutin letter stickers. They just didn't have enough orange in the letters that I needed to spell. I think I was trying to spell remember as part of a phrase, and I can't remember now, but so I ended up having to ditch that. But then when I was looking through my flare, I also have my acrylic words from Bramble Fox in the same container, and I found that snapshot one, and I thought that was perfect. Those little black tickets were from my black color drawer. Sometimes when I want to be a little bit crafty, but I don't actually want to scrapbook, I'll take some of my scraps and punch or die cut. And so I had that. And like that label, I had printed a sheet of those different various labels at one point. So it's kind of nice, like when you want to sit down and scrapbook, you have all of these little things that work. And, it serves a twofold purpose because it allowed me to get a little crafty one time, but I didn't have to create a layout, and now I get to use it later. So anyway, I fuss and fiddle a lot with these clusters. In the end, I think I got it. It's funny, I was building on this layout and I realized I had never cut the branding strip off, which was at the bottom. And so when I cut it off, my papers weren't quite centered, but I ended up cutting it off and then gluing it on at an angle just for some more visual interest. And here I am, I'm cutting it off. And I saved the offcut, you never know. And then I have this little enamel dot storage, and I have a video showing how I organized them. It was a big undertaking, but I love being able to flip through it. So I have orange and blue and black, just kind of reinforcing those colors. And I just put one of each color in each cluster. And then I did some journaling down at the bottom. I drew some lines and I just journaled about it. But I don't just start out journaling on my layout. I have to practice it and write it somewhere else and see how big it is and, all of that. It's going on my layout. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. This is with Annette with Wayfaring Wayfaring Panda's hop, and also 30 Days of Sketches, because this is sketch 2, which was Jessica Michaels. So be sure and check out everybody in both hops. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.